Guys, it's here. The internet computer is up 400% in the last 7 days. Wait. Oh, that's meme tokens. Well, why is the internet computer stagnant when these other worthless projects that I do invest in, don't get me wrong, but they are not the internet computer? Why are they going up when the internet computer is going down, guys? We're going to get into this. We're going to get into two of the key points of the internet computer protocol's roadmap that I think sets it apart from anything else. We're going to go over the recent price action and what is the most important support for ICP to hold, and what else is Definity and the team working on, guys. We're going to get into all of that and more, but first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video. So, guys, the internet computer, with the dip that happened on Friday with BTC, it went from $12.30 all the way down to $10.87 where we are now. Currently a price drop of about 48% from the highs that we set at $21 back in March. So what's going on? We're going to get into this, but I do want to talk about a very key level. This red line I have here is a very, very key level, guys, and it's slightly roughly drawn, but you can see it's at the point where this resistance was flipped into support, as you can see here, and we've hit it multiple times, and it does kind of worry me that we keep making lower highs, and lower lows here as of late, but we will see what happens. But no matter what the price action does, I always tell people, when the price of a project is going down, guys, did any fundamentals change? Did the team dump? Did the contract somehow get changed? Did something change? Or is this the same great project that people were happy to buy at $4, at $20, and all the way down on the shitty price chart from Sam Bankman-Fried and the work that they did on this whole dump? Did the project change? It didn't. It didn't. This still has the largest R&D team in all of blockchain. It's still led by Dominique Williams, the founder and chief scientist, guys. They still have the smartest minds in the world working on this. And, I kind of equate this to like building the Golden Gate Bridge. Imagine just the road next to your house takes 5 years to build because of all this paperwork and research and everything that goes into it. That is not what a meme token is. A meme token is something that gets thrown up really quick, like a piece of scaffolding at a department store that they're working on. This is a big interstate highway system that's being built. And for it to get mass adoption, it's a lot of R&D, a lot of money, and a lot of work by this team. But rest assured, this team has not changed. Still 270 plus members, guys, and they're constantly doing more. They actually are about to feature, I believe they're calling it Chain Key Week, where they really talk about all the chain key Bitcoin, chain key Ethereum, and what we're going to get into is that in just a second. But I want to show this right here. With this chain key USDC, okay, stabled coin US dollar, in the first 2 weeks, there was already $2 million transaction with stable coins, guys. A lot of people think stable coins are not that important. Oh, they're boring, one-to-one peg, you can't invest in that. But this is liquidity to be moved into the internet computer, and stable coins are very, very important for that. And so I believe ChainKey USDC along with BTC, Ethereum, and they're talking about adding more. They had a poll right here about adding ChainKey Pepe. No, I don't think so. SHIB, I don't think so. Rat BTC, I don't really see the point of that if they have CK BTC. But ChainKey Link, I do think would be a good move for them. But maybe they could add ChainKey Caspa in the future. But guys, the team is constantly working. I just want to rest everyone assured. But what is the one thing that I think sets the internet computer apart from anything? And it is chain key cryptography, guys. In the past, there's always had to be bridges used. Bridges come with risk. wrapping things come with risk. And as it talks about here, there are roll ups, but it relies on the security of a layer one base chain. However, it is not still possible to easily move assets arbitrarily between different roll up chains as they rely on the main chain. So this would be layer twos on Ethereum, Optimism, and Arbitrum, for instance, but they still rely on the L1 to do all of that. But how has chain key really grown with the internet computer? This is something I was a little worried about a few months ago because I didn't see a lot of adoption. They were kind of underwhelming numbers, but I can tell you these have changed drastically. If we look at this graph right here of chain key BTC and we go back a month, think about how much money this is. Currently, we're sitting at around a $70,000 BTC. And you could see at the beginning of the month, there was 237 CK BTCs on ICP. And if we look at now, there's 257. So 20 BTC are now onto the internet computer. And what this is essentially is, guys, let me see where my hands are. Here's the bridge of ICP, or I shouldn't call it a bridge, but you take a traditional Bitcoin, bring it over here. It gets stored away in a CK, a twin as they call it, gets created to be used in the ICP ecosystem. Now, if this one wants to be sold, you sell half of it. Half of that CK BTC is essentially burned, and half of the traditional BTC is essentially released. And so that's for BTC, but I think Ethereum will actually be even bigger for the internet computer, especially because all the smart contract capability of ICP and everything like that. But a month ago, there was 450, and now there is 550. Okay, so that's over 100 Ethereum moved on. But let's not look at it as, oh, 100. Okay, that might be overwhelming, but let's look at the percentage of adoption, guys. So if we look between 450 and 550, that's 100, which is over 20% growth from the 450 that was originally there. So you could see how this can really start snowballing as the chain key cryptography really catches on, guys. So let's look at the total smart contracts or canisters on ICP, and we can see that 1 month ago there was less than 500K, and there's currently 511,000 smart contracts built on ICP. So they are definitely growing. But why is ICP lacking? Why are we seeing these meme coins and these worthless projects really getting a lot of liquidity to them, but the internet computer is not? And here is artificial intelligence. And I'll tell you why I think it is. I think that the internet computer is so broad. It's almost like the jack of all trades. If you've got that guy at work that he can shovel that, he can run that machine, he can do all this different stuff, and he can do them all good, but you don't know where to really put him. Do you put him in the AI hype? Do you put him in the layer one? Where do you put this guy? And I really think that the internet computer is so broad and so vast and so mind blowing that it is really hard for people to catch on. But they really are pushing artificial intelligence. Dom is constantly doing shows and trying to show how the artificial intelligence work. And this is really scary right here. A recent study on AI finds that nearly half the respondents, 49%, are concerned about the misuse of AI. And that is very true. And so the internet computer is going to solve this by having everything completely on chain. Remind y'all, artificial intelligence fully on blockchain is only on the internet computer to my knowledge. So this is model integrity, data confidentiality, and availability. This is all what the internet computer solves, guys. But when we look at this price, I do think this level here is very crucial for us to keep. But right now, the internet computer is not beating at its own drum. It is truly just beating of the drum of BTC. So we've really got to see what's going to happen with BTC. We're really waiting on a couple levels. If we just do a little loose mark of this trend line, we really don't want to get rejected too far back down to 57 or potentially this 52, or that could cause the internet computer to lose this. And we have a pretty big gap when we look right here. We have a pretty big gap right here that could leave us down to the $4 to $7, $8 range. But either way, guys, even if that happens, the team hasn't changed. The communication hasn't changed. The technology hasn't changed, guys. And we must keep that in mind. Let me know. What do you think about the internet computer? Have you lost hope, or do you think it's the best technology in all of blockchain, guys? Watch one of these two videos up above. And if you haven't joined the Freeman and Finance family, what are you waiting on, guys? We got lots of news coming, internet computer, meme tokens, Caspa, anything you want. Let me know down in the comments. They'll be there for you. Thank you all.